The daily grind, learning military tactics against elusive enemies under the baking sun. This training session is about detecting suspects and suspicious vehicles. Make sure no one is wearing a suicide vest and the car is not rigged, says the trainer. A threat the soldiers here know all too well. Many of them were children at a time when just going to the market in this part of Iraq near the border with Syria could be a deadly trap. They are all Sunni Muslim Arabs who are proudly serving under the Kurdish banner.
We saw what the Kurds did and what the government did. The Kurdish areas are safe. There is no security in places like Baghdad. We prefer to be with them, and I advise all Sunnis to do the same.
There is a sense of newfound purpose and identity among the soldiers here. Ever since the fall of Saddam Hussein in 2003, this area was overtaken by various armed groups, including al-Qaeda and ISIL. And the tribes here, frustrated by the lack of support from the central government in Baghdad, had only one choice left: to seek protection from the Kurds. Atiyah Suleiman, a career soldier, still remembers when it was too dangerous for anyone in uniform to be on the streets. He survived several murder attempts.
I said yes to the referendum and yes to independence. I used to say my country is Iraq, a united one. But after the central government ignored us and let ISIL invade our areas, I changed my mind.
The tribal leaders turned to Kurdish President Masoud Barzani for help. Now they fully back the referendum for secession.
Joining the Kurds doesn't mean we forego our Arab roots, but it's the Kurds who represent the real Iraq at the moment. They're not sectarian. With Baghdad, we are less than nothing, not even second-class citizens.
This border area was controlled by the Iraqi government in Baghdad up until 2014, when the Kurds arrived. Iraq's Prime Minister threatening to retake control of similar areas, but increasing numbers of Sunnis are calling for further separation.
There's no other choice but the division of Iraq. Each live in the area, self-administered. Unity is an illusion. We told Arab countries there is no more Iraq. This will put an end to sectarianism, and we are aiming for a Sunni autonomous region.
The Kurdish referendum emboldened other minorities who never found their place in the Iraq after Saddam Hussein, a reflection of the failures of the Baghdad government to be inclusive. It's difficult to see how the Iraqi flag will be raised here once again. Hoda, Abdel-Hamid, Al Jazeera, Rabia in northern Iraq.